Hello, everyone in the world. Welcome back to the Just Okay podcast. I am in Los Angeles, so no, there is no intro music this time, bitches. Today I am with.
Michael Fractor. From
What's your middle name?
Aaron. Michael Aaron Fractor.
Thank you. Social Security, please.
Yeah, 6'1". You guys know me from Netflix.
I know.
I'm on Netflix.
My ass is on Netflix, and
Yeah, we got a nice booty shot of
Yeah,
you, right? She
yeah.
was in one of the scenes.
I was only in one episode. But why don't you? So you were on 20-somethings on
Yeah.
Netflix, filmed in Austin.
Right.
What made you want to do that?
I didn't really. So I never, like every comic's dream, I wanted to be a reality TV star.
Absolutely.
Not really. So basically, before I moved to Austin, I had like a week period where I just quit my job. And a friend sent me the audition tape, and she's like, "Why don't you do this?" And I was like, "All right, I'm going to Austin. I don't have anything to do. I'll send one in." And I never heard back. And then I quit a job. And like as I'm quitting, I'm walking out, and it was a real defeating job. I was a waiter in Pflugerville.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah. Have you been to Pflugerville?
Yeah, I'm from Austin. It's a gross area.
I don't know. Pflugerville's check out Pflugerville if you haven't been. But yeah, I quit that job and I was real defeated because I was a really bad waiter. I worked there for like a week, and as I'm leaving, I saw I had a voicemail telling me
Yeah.
I got like a call back or whatever it is, and then I just did a bunch of auditions, and I got the show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it sucked.
It sucked?
No, I don't know. You know what? I don't look. It's reality TV.
Didn't you get your girlfriend out of it?
Yeah, so it sucked. No. The experience was cool. I'm not made for reality TV, I don't think.
I think you're very dramatic. I think you're perfect for reality TV.
Yeah, so if you guys are watching this, any casting directors on other reality TV stars, shows,
I can't believe you would talk about that. That's my reality TV moment.
what? Being on, you're getting your butt on reality TV?
I can't believe you would talk about that. Starting drama. I would love to join The Bachelor and just cause a bunch of drama. I think that sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea.
that'd be pretty fun. I think it'd be cool to be the Bachelor, because I'm like naturally really bad with girls.
Yeah.
So it'd be funny to just like have a whole season of me bombing with girls.
I think
like,
that'd be great.
Yeah, for 20
That'd be great
weeks.
for television.
Yeah, I'd have to break up with my girlfriend to do it, but I'm not gonna break up with her though. Just for
Unless
for
The
that.
Bachelor
Unless
calls-
the Bachelor reaches out to me.
Unless they see this podcast and they're like, damn it, Michael, that's a great plot line for
Yeah.
a season.
Yeah, then all right, hire me to be the Bachelor.
But we met like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah, just like a weekend 2 days ago we met.
So cute.
Yeah.
We met at a fraternity comedy show.
It was wild.
Dude, that was like the craziest room I've ever done. Like hands down.
Yeah, we should probably set it up. It was a fraternity philanthropy event, and well, I described the venue. I don't know.
It's Cheatham Street in San Marcos, and I went to school in Texas State, and I knew it was going to be rowdy. But there were like maybe like I would say there was over 100 people there.
Oh, I think like 200.
Yeah, 200 drunk frat guys.
And stupid frat girls.
Maybe like 20 women, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the ratio was bad.
It was a bad look for that fraternity.
Oh, yeah. And then I immediately made a joke about roofies, and they were like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. You opened up with a roofie joke.
God, I've been microdosing rupees just for this event. Yeah.
And they went wild.
They
They're like,
loved
That's our
it.
cup of tea.
They're like, how'd you fucking know, bitch?
Yeah. And it was like the venue was pretty much if like a dive bar was like a country music venue.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, so many girls went up to get selfies with you after.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, the chicks dig me. They didn't get the jokes, but they're like, "You're on TV," and I was like, "All right, sure."
And we all got invited to the after party, which none of us went to. I did debate on going.
Did Justin not go?
He might have gone. I never.
He was thriving.
He was thriving.
Yeah.
There were good tacos.
Mhm.
You know.
I took a bite and threw it away.
Really?
Yeah, it just tasted like food poisoning, and I couldn't see. I was looking like through. I bit into one of the pieces of meat and was looking at it, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the meat was meat, but it was edible.
Hmm When I threw it away. I threw it, the only trash can was in front of the truck. They're like, "How'd you like it?" And I just threw a full taco in the trash.
You were like, it's fucking delicious.
I was like, "Pretty good," and I ran away. Yeah.
You were afraid they were gonna ask you who you know there.
Yeah, all that stuff. So how did your set go? I was 2 comics after you, so I was really nervous.
I think everyone ate dick that night.
Justin did great.
Yeah, I know that was
Yeah.
incredible to watch. But
You got booed at one point.
I did. I got booed at the end of my set because I said something about 6-year-olds being the only ones who know how to use my pussy right because it's an easy bake oven.
Yeah. Good joke.
And they were like, "Boo, that's gross."
Yeah. I got booed after. I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
Yeah. So I thought I was doing it in solidarity with you. I thought there was a group of girls at the front that were like, they were talking through the whole
They
thing.
were so loud.
Yeah.
The girl with the broken leg
Mhm.
was the worst. And I told her at one point, and I felt bad, but I was like, "Girl, you're getting too drunk, and you think you're hot shit, but it's trashy as hell." And then all the guys were like, "Oh."
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
that wasn't funny. You just like that I was mean to a woman.
Right. And so I piggybacked off you, and I thought one girl was heckling her, and I picked on the wrong girl because it wasn't the girl, but she was wearing just a
She deserved
skimpy
it,
outfit.
though.
Yeah. So I told her she looked like she tries really hard to be a slut but can't get dudes to bang her, and no one liked that one. Everyone booed me.
Well, you know what's funny about that is I was in the ugly sorority at Texas State.
Right.
And that's the exact demo of a lot of sorority girls there.
Yeah, just trying to be slutty.
Yeah, they're definitely like our sorority girls out there roofing guys to get their shot.
Yeah. Well, and then after I asked you, I was like, "That was the girl," right? And you were like, "No," and I was like, "Oh, I just picked on a girl for no
Well,
reason."
I mean, Justin, he did so well, but I also think it's because they wanted to like interact with someone, and he was ready to fucking like.
He was ready to go. He was perfect for it.
He was perfect. That's like the ideal, I think, situation for his comedy, and he's like 32, and there was like a 19-year-old girl who he just went in on her, and I was like, "You're ruining this girl's self-esteem, and she's a decade younger than you, and all these guys are just cheering him on."
Yeah.
He's like, "You have small fucking tits, bitch."
Oh, that was probably the same girl I picked on too then. Yeah, we ruined her night. But I tried so I went after him. I tried piggybacking off his energy, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, you start with beatboxing.
Right.
Is that
naturally.
Is that what you do all the time?
That's how I start my sets.
Okay.
I beatbox. Yeah. There's a joke that follows it. They didn't want to hear jokes.
I couldn't do my jokes. I stopped at tags. It was like, this tag they're laughing at, and I don't have the energy to do the rest of this.
Yeah, I didn't do a single joke that night. I just yelled at them. I yelled at them for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah, I tried to do one-liners.
Right.
No.
Someone threw a tomato at Casey. I don't know if you knew that.
I saw the tomato. Yeah. Someone threw a tomato at Casey Rocket. I didn't see them throw it, but I saw the tomato after because there were like 2 of them, and I was like, "Why is there a tomato up here?"
Yeah. And someone legit brought a tomato to throw at a comic.
What assholes!
I know.
I hate kids.
Yeah, that was tough, and
Also,
I was excited about it because Morgan's been throwing great shows.
Yeah, his shows
I was doing one of those. Like, I'm doing a great show tonight.
I thought so.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, it was fun, and definitely is something we're gonna look back on and be like, "Remember that shit show we did?"
Right. Yeah. And now we're friends because of it.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Oh.
How do you like LA?
I feel like I am okay with it, but not. I would never want to move here, I think.
You're basically staying in a homeless shelter right now.
Yeah, there's lots of homeless around here, which is fine. Austin has some too. You know, we went to a restaurant here and had the weirdest experience. There was like a waiter who I couldn't decide what country he was even from, and he just kept talking to us about his mother, and I was like,
was he brown?
He sounded like French, but he was like super tan.
Okay, yeah.
But he kept telling us
Polynesian, maybe?
Maybe. He kept telling us about his mother.
Yeah.
And then we tried to order fries, and then he was like, "Would you like carrot fries instead? Don't you need vegetables?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Ooh."
That's tough. You know, that's an LA thing, though.
I was like, I don't want a man telling me what to eat.
Yeah, LA is like the land of body dysmorphia.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I used to have issues with my body growing up here. I got bullied so much for being skinny.
You know what?
Is this too sad for this podcast?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I had a little person make fun of me in high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should talk about that on stage. Your biggest bully was a little person?
It was a little person, which sucked because, you know.
I'd have to bend down so they could.
Right, and also
beat
I was
me
thinking,
up.
if he's, do I look weirder than him?
No.
If he's, if he's making
I
fun
look
of me,
weirder than him?
because that's what would give him the right to make fun of me.
I think it's projection.
Yeah.
But that's also just very funny. The idea that you got bullied
Right,
by a little person.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tiny little guy. He was just a mean little guy. You know.
The worst part is I was on the tennis team with him, so it's like I thought I was cool because I was on like varsity tennis,
Yeah.
but like there was a little person on varsity tennis with me, so I wasn't that athlete
you
I
weren't
thought I
that
was.
cool.
No. But yeah, he made fun of me. I was self-conscious of my body for a while.
Because of a little person.
Yeah, I mean it's not a great
Yeah.
feeling.
That's. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No,
I'm working through it.
I was bullied a lot in high school, and I'm really glad it happened because I went to a private Christian school, and it's like you wouldn't want to be cool there.
Yeah. You're lesbian, right?
I'm bisexual.
Bisexual? Did that fly there?
No, I remember crying as a kid, being like, I like my friend, and my mom's like, you're not gay.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
be gay. You can't be gay. But yeah.
So it's nice to hear she's accepting of your lifestyle at least.
She's cool with it now, but
Yeah.
especially I remember I think kids used to be kicked out of school if they came out as gay.
Really?
Yeah, or there
Where
was
wa-
some.
This was in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense,
I mean obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were pregnant, I think you'd be kicked out.
Mhm.
If they didn't like you if you were gay. Like this one kid who was in musical theater all throughout elementary to high school came out as gay in college, and his parents were crying as if it was a shock.
Yeah, the guy did theater. He played Peter Pan for 4 years in a row. He's
Yeah,
clearly gay.
he's definitely gay, and that's
Yeah.
okay. We love gay.
Mhm. We're
But-
all about gay here at the Just Okay podcast.
Big gay.
Yeah, big gay guys.
Big
And
gay.
gals.
Big gay guys and gals.
Yeah, my high school was different. I was actually the minority in my high school
Oh.
because it was an LA high school, so it was mostly Latino and black and ethnic, and there was not a ton of white people. So I was the minority in that school. So I didn't get bullied, but I definitely didn't have
Yeah.
a lot of white people around me, which is good. White people suck.
White people do suck.
I'm just kind of playing towards what people like to hear these days. White people suck, right?
I do think white people suck. I in Texas, it's a very white school and everything, especially a private Christian school there. It's definitely white. I was the most ethnic thing they had there.
Yeah.
I'm only half Mexican.
You look white.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware. I'm very well passing. But in elementary school, these kids came up to me and they were like, "You have an African nose."
No.
It was No.
No.
No. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, this is just my face, guys. God.
But also, your nose looks white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, very well contoured now, but
Uh-huh.
I like it.
That's a great nose.
You know what? I love my African nose.
Yeah, I have a Jewish nose.
You're Jew?
Yeah. You didn't know? You didn't realize that?
No, continue. Tell me about did you have a bar mitzvah?
Yeah, I got a bar mitzvah.
I'm so fascinated by Jewish people.
What do you want to know?
Okay.
You like the weather right
Where
now?
do you keep your secrets?
No, being being Jewish is okay. I never really understood it until I was in a Jewish fraternity in college.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Wait,
we were
was
the
it
nerdy
ZBT?
frat. No, it was A Pi. We were the
AD Pi?
Jewish frat. Yeah, nerdy frat. Not like the one we were at
Yeah.
the other day. Because we knew our place,
Yeah.
we knew we weren't rah, that kind of energy. We didn't try to be.
They're like, we'll do your homework, girls.
Yeah, we're most of the kids are
Come
lawyers.
to tutoring session.
Yeah. I had a bar mitzvah. I didn't get it. The whole time I was I don't really understand what's going on here.
Did you have a theme?
Not really, no.
Dude, that's such a waste.
I know. Well, that's the thing is I remember being at my bar mitzvah thinking I'm not having fun right now. I didn't understand the point of it.
This isn't a good time.
And then it ended. I made a lot of money, and I was like, now I get it. And now Judaism makes sense to me.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Right. It is. And I think that's all we're good for. And the weather, yeah.
Thank you for blessing us today.
Yeah, it's
God.
pretty good right now.
You know, I wanted a quinceañera really badly when I was younger. I never got it, which is fine.
Would the kids at your school even go to that?
No, I wanted it for more like the dress and
Yeah.
then the money. and
Right,
gifts.
right.
You know, I don't. But I now think when I turn 30, I'm gonna have a quinceañera. So.
Is that a thing?
No, but it's like double of 15.
Double the 15?
So it's
Okay,
like I'll
cool.
just have like a whole elaborate outfit.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, that's years away. I don't know if my dad's gonna be dead by then. He's old. So I'll.
Your dad's still alive?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Is your dad still alive?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's great. Yeah, it's great having a dad around, isn't it?
Oh God, there's this guy I used to fuck, and the other girl he was seeing has a dead dad, and he was like, yeah, she's so independent. I love that. But, you know, because her dad died when she was young. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't go back in time and kill my father.
Yeah.
I want a
you
dead
you
dad
just don't
now.
have what it takes to bang that dude.
I know. I just wanted a dead dad so badly. I don't now. I love my dad.
Yeah,
love
it's
you,
great
daddy.
having it
But
around. It probably would have made me funnier if one of my parents was dead.
yeah, I think the trauma of having a mother with borderline personality disorder is what sealed my trauma.
Yeah.
What?
I don't have any.
You don't have any trauma?
No, I grew up like upper middle class in LA.
That's
That's why I'm not very good at stand up.
Well, Chelsea Peretti grew up super untraumatized, I believe.
Yeah, how's her Netflix special? Exactly.
She's a great writer, though.
She's a good writer. Yeah, she's funny. And that's why I blame my parents for not being good at stand up because they did too good a job.
I think you should yell at them every day about it.
I let them know. Let them have it.
I'm going to have to cut y'all off because y'all didn't traumatize me at all. And honestly, that's
These
really
open mics are
insensitive.
not going well. Have you done any open mics here?
No, I did a couple shows, 3 shows yesterday, which was fun.
Yeah.
Weird, but fun.
What do you think of the LA comics?
The ones I know personally, I generally like, but
Mhm.
then like I'm meeting some random people around, you know, and y'all got some interesting characters
Yeah.
here. You know?
They're different. I feel like Austin's more like joke writing.
Yeah.
Here is like acting.
Yeah, I've seen several girls here wearing like fanny packs and
Mhm.
like
Yeah, everyone tries to be a character.
yeah, I'm like I feel like y'all are all leaning into the same bit.
Right. Yeah.
It's weird.
It's not good.
It's like the overall phase that went through women comics a couple years
Was
ago.
that a thing? I'm
It
new
was
to
a
comedy.
thing.
I missed out on
A
that one.
lot of women comics were wearing overalls.
Yeah. The comedy scene here is okay. You said you're going to Third Wheel tonight though.
I think so. I'm doing a couple spots and then gonna go by the store hopefully and
Yeah.
potentially Third Wheel. I just don't know if I want to commit to staying up till midnight.
Yeah. So they have really late mics. And I did a show there like a month ago. It was a buddy of mine, kind of. We just met, and he was like, he's really ingrained in the LA scene, so he's like, I'll help you out. So he put me on one of the shows, and I didn't realize he was headlining that show, and I went on after him,
Oh.
and so he crushed. And then the host goes up and says, we got a real special celebrity guest drop in, and I was like, oh, fuck me. And he's like, please welcome Michael Fractor, and obviously no one knows who I am. And I go up and I eat shit for like 5 minutes, literally not a single laugh. And I get off stage and I find out that there's one of those open mics after,
Yeah.
and the only people in the audience were comics waiting for their open mic to start, but it got delayed for 5 minutes so a celebrity guest could do a really shitty 5 minutes. And it was
there.
one of the worst sets I've ever had.
Yeah, that sounds like you were set up for you were sabotage.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. And it's also like in not the best area.
Yeah.
Like there's a dude spray painting MS-13 like right outside the building.
Dude, that's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And then it was a sad drive home. I was like, why am I doing this? Yeah.
I question why I do comedy every time I go out. I'm like, realistically, you go out to wait, like, honestly, occasionally hours.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes just to do 5 minutes.
Right. Especially here, some of the mics are like lotto.
Sorry, I was just seeing the time.
Oh, do we have to wrap it up?
No, we don't.
Okay,
Sorry.
good.
I
I want to do this for 3 hours. I'm
Okay,
having a lot of
perfect.
fun.
Joe Rogan experience
Yeah.
style.
A lot of the mics here are like buckets.
Yeah.
So I had one last Monday that was, it was a bucket, and I was fourth to last, and it took me an hour to drive there. So it took me an hour to drive there. It took 2 hours for me to go up, and then another hour to get home. It was a 4-hour experience, And I bombed. It was like 4 hours to bomb for 5 minutes.
But that's what makes you better. Is
Yeah.
all the shitty
Yeah.
times you bomb. I feel like the only mics I really do now are all at Creek,
Mhm.
and it's just comics in the audience
And
every time.
those are tough.
Yeah, and I'm like,
You don't do Lucky Duck?
oh, I do Lucky Duck occasionally.
That was my favorite
I feel
one.
bad because I generally don't. I'm not around at like 6 p.m. to go sign up, so I just walk on and I'm like, hey, if you have room, please.
Put me up. Yeah. Yeah, that was my favorite one. I did the Creek mics for my first 2 weeks there, and I never did another one.
Yeah, those are rough. I do like the earlier ones just because I like being able to get in a set before shows.
Uh-huh.
I like to loosen
yeah.
up.
Yeah, that's the difference between us is I wasn't getting booked on anything. So,
Hey, come back. You can do some hot shows now.
yeah. You run a lot of shows, right?
I run one show now. I used to run like 3 rooms, but that got too much.
Yeah.
Now I just do one monthly show.
Nice. What's it called?
Freaky Friday at the Green Jai.
Yeah.
April 15th.
Thanks for never putting me up on them.
I was going to offer you a spot, but you had
Yeah.
2 guest spots that Friday.
Yeah, I did. I have 2, which is cool because in my time in Austin, I didn't get any. Deservedly so. I'm still not very good. But then I come back and, like, because the show was in Austin,
Yeah.
people want to see me,
Yeah, people want to see you.
which is pretty cool.
They want to see what the frack man's fracking doing.
Yeah. And it's not much. It's not a lot.
Hey, not to brag. You're on this hot pod now.
Yeah, I'm
so-
on a hot pod, and I'm on Netflix.
Guys, he's on Netflix.
Not really, though.
I mean, you were.
I was, but, like the idea of saying, like, I did comedy for Netflix is a lot cooler than what I did on that. Did you watch the show?
I watched a couple episodes with a girl
Mhm.
because we both were supposed to go out with Abby.
Oh. Wait,
And
you both were supposed to get, like, set up with her?
Yeah. And then instead we ended up, like, we both were kind of just shit talking her watching the.
Yeah.
It's like I've never really had an interaction with her, but.
Right.
the other
Wait, so
girl
what
did.
happened? You were supposed to get set up with her.
Oh yeah, Bonnie. I met Bonnie at the Improv in San Antonio,
Mhm.
and she took a photo of me and sent it and was like, "What do you think of this girl?" Because she found out I was single and bi.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, she's hot." And they were like, "Yeah, so we want you at the ice skating rink," which they didn't tell me was supposed to be a Halloween thing. So I
Yeah.
came without a costume,
Oh, yeah.
which is fine.
You were like probably the only one. Not
Yeah,
in
I
costume.
was the
Yeah.
only one. We went next door and they bought me some outfit. I was a sailor or something.
Uh-huh.
Super last minute. But apparently this girl fucking brought a guy with her.
Yeah, she brought a dude.
Um,
Did you see the guy too?
yeah.
He was like 6'8", apparently an Olympic gold medal swimmer.
I didn't think he was good looking in the face, but when you're 6'8",
Yeah.
you don't need to have a good face.
I got lost in the bod. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was hot.
He was tall.
Did you see what I was dressed as?
She was dressed as a nun?
Yeah, my girlfriend was dressed as a nun.
And then you had the
I was a Jew.
Yeah, I
was
was like,
an Orthodox Jew. I got hate online for that
why?
because it was culturally appropriating my culture.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love that.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I didn't think I'd get as much hate as I expected to get some,
Yeah.
and then the show released, and I got a lot. I got a lot of hate.
You
Biggest things. We'll relive them. One of them obviously was the comedy.
Yeah.
Thousands of people telling me to quit stand up.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was weird because I was like, I've been doing it for 3 months.
Yeah, no one's going to be good at 3 months. If
Yeah.
I listen back to a set, I actually deleted all my old sets recently, but I
What you
listened
should
back and it
do.
was like, oh, I hate this. There's not even a good idea here. This is awful.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of people telling me to quit. In their defense, I was doing a lot of like really bad pedophile jokes.
Hey, everyone loves a good pedo joke.
That's
I
what
love
I
a good
thought.
pedo joke.
And then the other thing was I called Isha the Indian one, or referred to her as the Indian one in one of the episodes, and people did not like that. I got called racist. I was like, I'm dating her. I still got called racist.
Isn't that accurate though? Like,
That she's Indian?
yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely Indian. But
So, yeah, I guess we can't call things what they are now. That's fun.
yeah. And those were the 2 big things.
Okay. Did you have any? What about the good interactions you've gotten after?
You know what I like? I like when people come up and they go like, "Hey, I liked you on the show," and I'm like, "Thank you," and that's it. because some people ask a lot of questions, which is cool, but it's like I don't really want to just sit there and answer because the questions aren't like cool questions. They're like, what do I know you from? And then I have to explain like how they know me.
Oh,
And
yeah, that sounds awful. Being like, I don't want to jog your memory for you.
yeah, it's like I'm from the show, and they're like, well, yeah, which one was it? And I explain the show, and they're like, yeah, what's your name again? And it's like we didn't have to do this.
There was no need for that interaction at all.
Yeah, one girl came up to me and she was like, "You're from it's the show, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I fucking hated you." And I was like, "All right." And I was like, "Are you serious?" I thought she was like joking around, and then she was like, "No, like I really didn't like you."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that one wasn't.
What
cool.
about any good? Like, have you gotten any nice things, or is
I'm
it
trying
just?
to think. Fuck. Yeah, you know what? I do get DMs of people being like, "Hey, I know you bombed, but I thought you were funny."
Aw.
Those ones are nice.
That's
Yeah.
nice. I like that they also acknowledge you bombed.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, I know like other people didn't find you funny, but I did." So that one's cool.
Like you're special.
Yeah. Seth Rogen tweeted about me. And it was just emoji. You know the emoji of like the two like the face.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like he tweeted. He just said the comedian.
Hey,
I don't like Seth Rogen.
I love Seth Rogen.
I don't like him anymore. Seth Rogen can go fuck himself.
Seth Rogen, I still love you, but
Yeah.
he's hurt.
He hurt my feelings.
I think what you need is a written apology.
From Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
He actually did. He DM'd me apologizing. But I'm really petty, so I still haven't forgiven him.
He went out of his way to DM you. He's sorry.
Yeah, because I put on my story and I was like, come on, man. And then he DM'd me. He's like, hey, sorry, but like you shouldn't be doing pedophile jokes. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Seth.
Didn't Seth Rogen work with James Franco, who's a known predator, for like years?
Yeah. Not only that, best friends with him.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, what about you
Okay,
go get your
Seth.
mans?
Yeah. So I don't like Seth Rogen, but there are actually like, a lot of nice people that have been saying nice things to me.
Aw.
Yeah.
Any one cool or just women?
No. I don't remember any of them, but you know, I do like it. Like people sometimes in the street will just be like, I like when people are like nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most people prefer that.
Right. Yeah. No one wants a mean someone to just be mean to them.
I think they're who asks other people to hit him like it's his kink. It's weird.
Like to punch
Austin's
him?
gotten weird. Yeah.
Can you tell me who it is, or do you want to say it after? Oh, that
Yeah.
Mike might have caught it, but
That's
that
fine.
honestly doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I'll add it over a little bleep button, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get crazy vibes.
Yeah.
Whenever I get crazy vibes from people, I'm like, I think it's wise if I just back off.
Yeah, there are a lot of comics though that are like weird,
Yeah.
give off weird vibes. Austin though, most of them were cool.
Really?
To me, yeah, I felt like I made so many friends really quick. Where like here, I've been here for like 2 months now. I haven't made a single friend in
Aw.
comedy. It's hard because you don't see the same people at the mics because there's so many.
That's fair.
Mics
There
and
are
so
a
many
lot.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't really made a ton of friends. But in Austin, I made friends quick, and people seem to be cool.
People are cool in Austin.
Yeah.
I think it seems like summer camp. Like, it's a lot of fun to go out there. Everyone drinks a little bit. And
Right.
It's, like, wild.
I had to quit drinking while there because it just got a little out of hand
Yeah, I quit
Yeah.
drinking this past year.
for the same reason.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to be successful if I keep doing that.
Yeah,
And
I was gonna only drinking on Friday and Saturdays, but I have like a really sensitive tummy, so I would just be puking all day. The
that
next
sounds
day.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just got too drunk. And I don't know, I get blackout way too easily, and I have like a issue with drinking, and I was like, yeah, I shouldn't do this anymore.
It's kind of only fun if you black out. I've never been a 2-drink guy. I never understood a glass of wine at dinner.
Well, because it doesn't taste good, and it's like, if I'm going to drink, I'm going to get drunk.
Yeah, and the people that think it tastes good are idiots because like if you have to convince yourself something tastes good, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No
yeah.
one likes wine in the beginning.
Yeah, and it takes time. I read this book called The Easy Way to Stop Drinking.
Read the smoking version of that.
Okay, the alcohol version, I loved it. It like got me to stop drinking.
Yeah.
I actually tried to go sober, and I didn't finish the book, but then I took one of those rentable scooters down
Yeah.
the highway, and I was like, I shouldn't do this anymore.
Right. Oh, you were drunk while doing it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, I
Yeah.
like blacked out. Then I just remember being like, oh, I have to go home now.
Right. Yeah, I read that book and then I was able to quit vaping.
You just vaped.
No, that one doesn't count. It was a really good book telling me completely quit vaping.
As he just vaped.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring him the vape?
Should I vape on the pod?
Yeah.
Would that be cool?
Quit vaping.
Thank you. So check out The Easy Way by Alan Carr. It's going to help you stop vaping. I haven't vaped since I read it. Can they see me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Whatever. But yeah, I just, yes, I think drinking can only hurt comedy.
Yeah, it doesn't make you better. I also like it's just when you get drunk with all of them, it's like you're getting drunk with your coworkers and bosses and stuff in a way, and it's like you'll miss out on opportunities if you're just like the drunk one. You're not reliable to be sober.
Right. I've never, even when I did drink, I never had like even a sip of alcohol before doing a set.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
Would you drink before?
I tried to not do it, but I was at a point because I was doing an open mic for a while, and I was drinking like all the time at that open mic. Things were still kind of like closed for COVID.
Yeah.
Nothing was closed in Texas really, but you know.
The way it should be.
Yeah, damn open like her legs. It was just one of those. I just got into like the habit of doing it, and I was like, yeah, I have to cut it out.
I have a weird thing where if I have one drink, I'll get like anxious, and then I have like 5 drinks and I feel great, and then 10 drinks and and then I don't feel anymore.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be. No, but then literally, like the next day I would puke to the point where I was like puking blood.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is why am I doing this to myself? Because like I wasn't even like going out and like getting late or anything. I was just going out and being like, ugh, for like 3 hours, and
Wait,
I wasn't gaining anything.
Okay, there is one question I remember from the show I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Were you seriously taking that old woman out on a date?
Okay, so she and I matched on Hinge before
How
the
old
show
was
started.
she?
She was 51.
With kids, right?
With kids like our age. So I hope they didn't watch.
Did you just hate her son or something? Feuds for life?
Yeah, I met her
I'm gonna
son.
fuck your mom.
Her son beat me in Call of Duty on Xbox, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck your mom, literally. No, I don't know. We just matched on Hinge, and I was like, you know what? This will actually be funny.
That was
joke.
very funny.
Thank you. People did not like it.
I was dying. I was with the girl because I had never seen 20-somethings before, and so she was like, watch this episode, watch this one.
Yeah.
And then, saw your game. You pulled.
Right.
You pulled.
Yeah, we kissed and everything. It was cool. That was fun because I watched it with my friends who I've had the same best friend since preschool, and I didn't tell a single one of them I was doing it.
That's so funny.
So like they found out and they were freaking out, and then we watched it together, and like I didn't tell them anything about it. So they just were watching that, and they thought it was hilarious that I took this lady on a date, and then they saw me kiss her, and they went wild.
Would you have given a 51-year-old a real shot?
Yeah, why not? I'm pretty open-minded, so why not?
Okay.
At the time it was definitely more of like
A bit?
a bit for the show.
For sure.
Yeah, but I mean the producers didn't know that. I was like, hey, I have this girl I'm interested in, and they're like, sure, why not?
I bet Bonnie was dying.
Yeah, I know. I never talked to her. I never actually talked to them about it because shortly after that, me and Isha like started dating. But I wonder what they thought about it.
Did you know Jimmy Clifford?
I met him once.
Okay, he worked at the Creek, and she was telling me because he went on a date with one of the girls from the house.
Right, I heard about that.
And she was. I was being told by Lauren Jameson and Bonnie about how they had to cut it out because it was just like they were like I couldn't tell if he was on coke or like what the deal was. But I talked to Jimmy about it. He's like, "Oh, thank God they cut it out."
Yeah.
He brought up suicide on a first date,
Right.
and then doubled down and kept talking about it.
I heard the date didn't go that well. I really wanted to see. It was funny to me how like the Austin.
Sorry.
Are we okay?
I'm getting my.
You're getting your Coke.
Yeah.
It was funny how the Austin like open mic scene was just somehow integrated into this show.
Yeah, I remember seeing posts on our Facebook group page like every day from Lauren being like, "Hey, we need extras. We need this."
Well, yeah, like we're gonna be filming an open mic. Just letting you guys know if you come, you got to be like vax and all this stuff. And then the first one was really funny because everyone's like, all right. No one really knew what was going on. And then, like, I just walk in, and not a lot of people knew who I was at that point because I was still
Yeah.
pretty new at Austin. And then I went up and just bombed, and I would assume people are like, really, this fucking guy got... This is the guy that's on the show?
I didn't really hear anything about you. All I've heard was you were nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And then I
try to
saw the
be.
show a little bit. But yeah, I think we have a lot of mutual friends, and so
Hey, it's a tight community.
it's a tight knit community. It's
Tight-knit
like a nice
community.
sweater.
Yeah, all the friends. Yeah, I like everyone there. But then I remember the next mic we did. So everyone at that point knew it was me, and like we walked in. I brought Isha, and we walked in like as the mic was kind of starting. So everyone was like there and
Yeah.
ready to go. And as soon as we walk in, everyone just started cheering and going crazy, which was hilarious because like an open mic, no one gives a fuck about you, you
Yeah.
know. But as soon as I stepped foot, everyone just started going wild, and it was just a really funny way to start a mic.
You know, it'd be funny as if you came back and you did a bunch of mics, because I feel like they would announce you as the Michael Fractor.
I did one last weekend at Buzzmill, and it was like the 12 o'clock one, so there was no one there.
Really?
Which-
Normally there's people there. I
At the
feel.
midnight one?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, there were. It was my first time doing that one. There weren't a lot of people, which is perfect because like I didn't want people to see me do an open mic.
I love the Buzzmill mics.
The Tuesday one's awesome.
Yeah, I ran into this kid I grew up with, and we were really tight for like several years. I like spent summer with him. Nice burp.
Sorry.
I'll amplify
Excuse
it so everyone can listen to it. This kid I grew up with was there, and then they were like laughing at my stuff, but they didn't come up after to say anything to me.
Yeah.
I was like, this is weird. I would have rather you said hi, because now I'm just like, are you thinking poorly of me now?
Right. That's a tough one. I had my best friend from the day I was born. He came to Austin. He's like, we want to see you do it. He came with his girlfriend. Like, we want to see you do a mic. And I was like, all right, no, you don't. And he's like, no, come on. I was like, all right. So I brought him to what's it called, Luster Pearl,
Okay.
and they were the only two people watching. The only two people. So it was just my friend and his girlfriend sitting there while comics just told jokes to them. And then it was my turn to go up.
They're so brave.
I know. But that was one of the more embarrassing moments of my life, was doing comedy for my friend and his girlfriend.
It took me a while to tell people I did comedy, I feel like.
Oh, I haven't let anyone see me yet. He's the only person.
yeah.
Especially after that, I was like, no one can come.
Yeah, I don't mind having people come to like a show, but like
Yeah, an open mic is.
an open mic
Horrible.
I don't like bringing my friends around comedians. They're
Right.
crazy people. They're scary.
Yeah, well, have you brought your parents to a show?
My dad has gone to 2 shows, but both of them were bigger shows.
Yeah.
I was opening for Ali Makovsky at one
That's
of
cool.
them, and then the other one I was opening for my friend Dylan.
Yeah. Dylan Sullivan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't brought my parents. I've been doing it for like 6 months now. And so their first exposure to me doing comedy was me telling Hitler jokes and pedophile jokes.
That's
just
great.
Bombing on Netflix. Are you sure you still want to do this? And I was like, no, it's not always like that.
Speaking of that, though, Hitler jokes, Jack Timmons has an incredible Hitler joke.
What is it?
I don't know if he's gonna.
I told
I'm gonna say it.
I told his joke on Netflix. Putt, more like putt with the way I play. It's an awesome joke.
He has a great bit about Hitler going back in time. I wouldn't shoot Hitler. I would fall in love with him. And basically, I'm butchering it, but it's like he's like, we would grow old together.
Yeah.
Something, he would sacrifice
Yeah.
himself, and there wouldn't be World War II because he changed Hitler's heart.
Because he fell in love.
Yeah.
That's kind of beautiful.
It's probably one of my favorite bits to see, and
Yeah.
I love seeing it not do well because I'm in the back just dying.
Yeah. That's
It's
the
also
best,
like
right?
it's funny. It's like people are just uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt bad because it was just me and Isha in the car, and I told her that joke, and she just didn't get it. And I was like, well, I just boofed one of his jokes on TV.
Jack Timmons, great writer.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's funny.
You
Great
can,
cock, too. Yeah, she knows it. Beautiful penis on him.
Oh God, he was on an episode of this podcast. You can watch it.
Hmm And he shows his penis.
He does show his
It's
penis
out most of the time.
thigh. It is out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't gotten flagged yet, but I think it just might be really small. They couldn't zoom in enough.
Is it going on YouTube?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Thank you for doing my podcast.
Is that it?
Do you want to say anything else?
No.
Cool. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Brittany Ledesma. This is Michael Fractor. Have a hell of a day, you guys. Stay blessed. No.
And Trump 2024.
Dear God. Okay. Goodbye.